everyone, my name is Desley and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel if this is not your first time here. And today I have a couple of tips and tricks for you to save money and build your bank account. The first tip that I have for you guys is to set a specific goal at the end of the year. Sorry if I'm looking down, I have like these all written out so I don't go like off track. But yeah, set a specific goal for the end of the year. So what I do typically, if I know how much money I'm gonna make roughly at the end of the year, I aim for like way much higher. So let's say you wanna have $1,000 at the end of the year in your bank account, in your savings account. Aim for $5,000, aim for $10,000. So let's say at the end of the year, basically say I want to have $20,000 in my bank account at the end of this year, period, end of story. So you have to basically calculate everything. So for me, I make, I wanna say roughly $250 to $450 every week at where I work. And I'm still working because it's a grocery store and they can't just shut down grocery stores regardless of this virus, which is like good and bad for me. But basically, yeah, so if I know I'm gonna be making X, Y, and Z amount of money, there are 52 weeks in the year. So I do this amount of money every week. So this amount of money times 52 gives me my yearly income. And I say, okay, I want the majority of this money to be straight into my savings account. So that's what I typically do. And I'll get more into the breakdown of how I, divide my paychecks into multiple savings account and investment accounts. Okay, tip number 2. This may not apply to everybody, but if not, I have an alternative for you. So tip number 2, 10% of your income goes into a 401k account. Or 5% depending on how like your paycheck is if you don't have a lot of money. But for me personally, 10% of my income goes into a 401k account. 401k is just kind of like a retirement savings account. You put money in, and when you're older, like 50, 60, whatever, whenever you decide to retire, you have all this built up money just in your account that is like kind of growing over time. So what I do, let's say I make $400 for the week, $40 automatically goes into my 401k account. Now I know for you this may not seem like a lot of money, but over a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, it builds up and it gives you a great sum of money. For me, I started last year and I already have $3,000, pretty much $3,000 after I get this paycheck this week. I'll have $3,000 in my 401k account and I don't touch it, I don't look at it, the money just automatically goes. Now, if your company that you're working for does not allow you to have like a 401k, or they just don't do that, you need to take responsibility and personally take 10% of your paycheck and put it into a savings account. And when I say that, I mean, you should set up something in your bank account where 10% automatically just goes to it, so you're not physically doing it, because one week you'll be like, oh, like I don't have enough money this week, like so I can't do it. No, none of that. Do something where you automatically have 10% of your paycheck go to a separate account. So that's that. Okay, so tip number 3. This is something I just started doing this year in the year 2020. So I take $25, that's it, $25, and I put it into a high interest savings account. So it's not like a regular savings account that you have through whatever bank you have. I have Chase, but it's a savings account separately from this. So you can Google it. I personally recommend anything that's higher than a 1.6 APY, so you'll be getting a greater amount of money back. So every week when I get paid, $25 directly goes into this account. You have to start with like, some of them you don't have to start with money, but some of them you do. I personally started with $1,500 in my account, and then gradually it will grow because every week I put $25 in there, and the return back is greater. Like, so if you leave it for a year, you'll get like, I don't know, like $40 back, 2 years more money back. And I only say this because if you leave it into your regular Chase account, I have a Chase, so if I leave it into my regular Chase account, I won't build up any money. At the end of the year, Chase gives me like $1 back from like my overall savings account, which is nothing. So don't just let your money sit there, because over the years your money will just go lower and lower in value and you won't be getting any real money back. So that's just another way I recommend you divide your check. Now this is a really good one. I wish I did this when I started working. Actually I don't, because when I started working, for 6 months I blew my paycheck, which is what I think you should do. When you first start working, honestly, I would just blow my paycheck, buy whatever you want to buy, get that whole spending money, whatever, out of your system, completely out your system. Because after 6 months, 3 months, whatever, I recommend you start really dividing your money into things that are important. So this one, I said, well, for me now, in my position now, put $50 or $150 into your own savings account. So now earlier I was talking about a personal savings account that is not affiliated with your bank, which is where you get the high interest rate, whatever. This is going to be your own personal savings account. So you have a checking account, a savings account, and a separate personal savings account where you have your 1.6 or above APY. So in your personal savings account, you don't have to start at the numbers that I started. Personally, when I first started, I started with $25 every week. I would just put into my little savings account. I started working when I was 16, and I want to say like 6 months, 7 months after, I started putting $25. Then when I got comfortable with $25, I started putting $50. When I started getting comfortable with $50, I upped it to $75, then $100. Now I put roughly $130 every week until in my regular savings account. So just do it gradually. If you can't put 25, put 20. If you can't put 20, put 10. But start off with something, because once you start getting used to the whole, putting money into a savings account, you'll adjust the way you spend so that you can add more money into that savings account. And when you see your account grow, you'll want to put even more money into your savings account. So that's what I do. My fifth tip. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's spelled Qapital. It's spelled capital with a Q. So, Qapital? I don't know. But get that app. It's an app where it basically takes $5 every week out of your bank account, out of your checking account, savings account, whatever. But I personally just do it out of my checking account, $5 every week. Now, if you don't have at least $100 in your account, it will not take the money out of your account, because it's going to say that you don't have enough money, blah, 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 blah. I think that's really annoying. I think it should just take the $5 out regardless, but it takes $5 out into your savings account, and it goes basically into the app. It's 100% safe, and you can withdraw your money at any time you want. So what I did one time, just to test if it was safe, I let the money accumulate. I think I had $500 at the time, which was really, really good for me, because I kept wanting to take money out of it. But I had $500 at the time, and I cashed out $200, and I think I did it on like a Tuesday, and by Friday the money was in my account. So it is 100% legit. I'll leave the link in my description box so you guys can download the app. It's super easy. I 100% love it. So if you want to just have $5 randomly going somewhere, and honestly you won't miss it, just don't buy like 3 sodas in the week or whatever, and you'll have $5 just gone. You won't even have to do anything. I don't even know what number I'm on at this point. I think 7? 6. I think it's 6. Okay. This is just something, I just started this, like I want to say it's been a month now. If you have Cash App, if you don't, I'll leave the link in the description below so you can download it. If you have Cash App, there's like this part of Cash App where you can use like stocks or whatever, and there's another side where you can do Bitcoin. Now this is very interesting, because literally it's like a graph, and it's like up, down, up, down, up, down. When you buy, so the main what do I want to say? I don't know, but if you're like an investor or a trader or whatever, you're supposed to buy when something's low and sell when something's high. If you don't get anything out of this video, get this: buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, below, sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. So basically, when the little line in the grass is really, really low, you'll buy it. I just buy for like $5, buy it. Then throughout the day, maybe even tomorrow, it'll go higher. So when it's at like a high number, or you see the line just rises really high, you sell it. So now you take out your money and you could have like $5.22. What I did it with $10. So when you do it with like $10, it automatically takes out 15 cents or whatever. So I think I had like $9.85, and I was like, okay, like they just randomly took like 15 cents tax. I thought that was really annoying. But then later on in the day, or I think it was like maybe even the next day, my account had $10.22 in it. So I started with 10 and I ended with $10.22. And I don't think they took out any money from that. And I know I only gained like 22 cents, but it's still something, you know. Sometimes you need a quarter and you don't even have a quarter. So it's something to try. I don't use it that often, but it's there just when I'm bored and I want to try something new. Okay. Tip number 7. Okay, I just downloaded this app. It's called Dosh, D-O-S-H. Basically, you get cash back from like a couple of stores. I made a list. So you can get it from Forever 21, Sephora, Aeropostale, Domino's, Nike, Neiman Marcus. So these are just like some examples of the stores you can get cash back on. So basically, you buy whatever you buy and you'll get 3% cash back on whatever your purchase was. And that's really good because 3%, you know, all this little money, it does go a long way. So I thought that was cool. I'll link it in my description box. It's Dosh App. Yeah, nothing really interesting about that one. I just thought it was something to throw in there. Tip number 8. Now this tip is if you are very, 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 very disciplined. Do not use this tip if you don't think you have what it takes. If you have a credit card, this tip is for you. I am not telling you to go out and buy a credit card. I'm saying if you have a credit card, this is what you do. The credit card that I have personally, it gives me 3% cash back on all my purchases. So what I would do, I would buy something with my credit card and pay it through my checking account like right after. So not only will it help build your credit, you will also you'll gain these points. So one time I had to pay FAU, the college I go to, I had to pay them $900 and whatever dollars. I paid using my credit card and it gave me 2,700 points. 2,700 points comes out to $27 back cash. I don't know about y'all, but I'll take anything that I can get. So if you want to make a purchase, even if you want to buy like whatever, it comes as points, but you can use it as gift cards or like just regular money if you want. Tip number 9. This is the last tip. It's really not that I had better tips early on in the video, but still, tip number 9, what I recommend doing for Chase, if you have Chase or whatever bank, see if they do this. You literally take $1 from your checking account and it goes straight to your savings account every single day. So it's called auto save $1 a day, and it literally takes out $1 from my checking account and just moves it to my savings account. I don't even see it. The only time I see it is when I look at my savings account. I don't think you'll see $1 missing from your account every day unless you have not a lot of money. Then I'm sorry. But yeah, it just takes $1 out of your checking account every day, moves it to your savings account, and every day, so 365 days in a year, 1 times 365, you have 365 extra,
-1, that's free, quick maths.
$5 extra in your savings account that you really didn't even work for. So yeah, that's another thing I do. So that was just 8 or 9, maybe even 10 tips that I gave you guys that hopefully you guys use to save money. I know I've been gone for a while, but I hope I can redeem myself with this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Also, one more thing I forgot to say. If you guys liked this video, drop a money sign somewhere in the comments so that I know, a money sign, money bag, hearts, whatever it is. If you got to the end of this video, you're real AF, just so that I know you guys like this content and you want me to post some more videos like this, or comment below some videos you guys want to see. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video, and I will now officially see you in my next video.